Korea's most beautiful temple. Do you know where it is? Quite possibly, it is this Cliffside Buddhist temple in Busan. This is Haedong Yonggungsa, also known as Korea Dragon Palace Temple. Unlike most Buddhist temples that are situated in mountains, this temple has been built on top of a cliff, making it one of the most beautiful temples in Korea, with one of the most beautiful views in Korea. So if you have the good fortune of being in Busan, do yourself a favor and make yourself available for half a day to visit Haedong Yonggungsa, Korea's Dragon Palace Temple. It's open from 4:30 a.m. because the best time to visit is supposedly to watch the sunrise, which happens between 5:30 and 6:30. And it closes at 7:20 p.m., although last admission is at 6:50. It's open 365 days a year, which is every single day. The easiest way to get here is to take a taxi. That alone will take about 30 minutes to 50 minutes from the city, depending on which side of the bridge you are in the city. You can also take the subway to Haeundae Station, and then bus 181 to the temple. The bus will take about 30 minutes. Then you must walk about 10 to 15 minutes to the temple. Either way, wear comfortable shoes because there will be some steps to climb. Past the parking lots and drop-off points, you are immediately greeted by a street full of street food stalls, souvenir shops, and even some produce. The hotteok or Korean sweet pancake and the Korean fried chicken are pretty popular. You might be able to get some free samples. The good thing about Korean food stalls are that they keep innovating new things to try. There are also shops selling things related to Buddhist prayers. Beyond the stall-lined street, we now enter a pathway with statues of the zodiac sign. All the 12 animals of the Chinese zodiac are here. You are supposed to find your birth animal and put a coin near the statue in order to wish for good luck. It so happens that we came when the cherry blossoms were in full bloom. If you didn't already know, like Japan, Korea has cherry blossoms everywhere in the country. Before entering the temple, there's this traffic safety prayer pagoda. People pray for safety while driving and to ward off traffic accidents. The temple was built in 1376 during the Goryeo Dynasty under King Gongmin. His respected royal consultant, monk Naong Hyegeun, walked the coast of Korea until he found this spot. He claims a sea god appeared in his dreams to show him the way. At the time, people were suffering from drought and famine, so this temple built by the sea was dedicated to the goddess of compassion and mercy in order to pray for rain and the prosperity of fishermen. Unfortunately, in 1592, it was partially destroyed by fire during the Imjin War when the Japanese invaded. Restorations only began in the 1930s. In 1974, it was renamed to its current name because the appointed head monk experienced an intense vision during his prayers in which he saw the goddess of compassion and mercy riding a dragon. Although this is supposed to be a faithful restoration, there are claims that additions after the 1970s may have deviated from the original plans. These are the 108 stone steps leading to the temple. It represents the 108 desires of the flesh that must be gotten rid of in order to reach nirvana. Along the way, you can pray to the 5 academic achievements Buddhas for good luck for you or your child's academic studies. The path toward the temple is typical of Buddhist temples, in which one moves away from the human world to the spiritual world. This long path and tunnel to the temple is deliberate. Opening to the view and then crossing the bridge is deliberate. It is all to prepare you for this state of mind to conduct meaningful prayer once you reach the main hall. This bridge is where you get one of the best photos. And so there will be a lot of people here, and this is the bottleneck of the crowds of tourists. Not only that, on this bridge, people are trying to throw coins onto statues below. It is said that if you are genuine with your wishes, at least one wish will come true. And when someone successfully gets a coin in a stone bowl, the crowd cheers loudly, and everyone gets a warm, fuzzy feeling from sharing in the good fortune together. It is said that this area is unusually blessed. During the winter, snow never settles here for a long time, and the wildflower called arrowhead can grow and bloom year-round. There are coastal hiking trails as well if you are an avid hiker, but by far the best thing you can do for yourself is to walk slowly and take in the breathtaking scenes of this unique location as you wander through the temple grounds. Just take it all in. This location was chosen for its isolation. So imagine being here alone, trying to find peace within yourself as time goes by. The main hall here is generically called Hall of the Great Hero, which is what many Buddhist temples call their main hall. In Buddhist tradition, a hero is one who conquers desires, delusions, and the cycle of suffering in order to reach enlightenment, according to the teachings of Shakyamuni. His statue is usually in the middle, flanked by the medicine Buddha and Amitabha. If you enter the main hall to pray, as per Korean custom, take off your shoes and use the side doors. And if you should be so lucky as to visit Korea at the end of March, in April, or in May, then you will probably see colorful paper lanterns hung up densely in a festive fashion. This is in preparation of the birthday of Buddha. It's very colorful and photogenic. Throughout the temple grounds, there are various dragon statues and dragon motifs, keeping in spirit with the theme of the temple. In Buddhist tradition, dragons are serpentine creatures seen as protectors of wisdom and Buddhist scriptures. They are neither evil nor entirely benevolent. This temple is associated with the Dragon King, a guardian spirit who rules the sea from an underwater palace, and it is based on a similar Indian Naga story protecting Mahayana Sutras in an underwater palace. Dragons, or Nagas, are considered one of the 8 divine beings protecting Buddhist wisdom and scriptures. Dragons also represent transformation. Their ability to move freely between water, earth, and sky symbolizes the ability to transcend ordinary earthly limitations. The big golden Buddha next to the main hall is the Laughing Buddha, which represents joy, abundance, contentment, and a future without suffering. The Laughing Buddha was confused and merged with the future Buddha when the Laughing Buddha seemingly suggested he was the future Buddha reincarnated just before his death in the 10th century. Originally, the future Buddha would reincarnate at a time when Buddhist teachings have become forgotten. The bathing of the Buddha reenacts cleaning the newborn Buddha with dew. By doing so, you wash away your own ignorance and negative karma while paying respects to the Buddha. These are paper lanterns with wishes written on them. You make a donation, and then you can get to write your own wish. Then grab a ladder and tie up your paper lantern. Very photogenic. The cave prayer sanctum is a natural cave grotto with the medicine Buddha. Relatives come here to pray for their sick family member in a more solemn and quiet setting. This is the final climb up a steep and uneven flight of stairs to see the big statue of the goddess of compassion and mercy. That's why you should wear comfortable shoes when you visit. And don't be afraid to walk slowly. There is no hurry when you are at this temple. The goddess of compassion and mercy had received enlightenment, but chose to stay on Earth to help others escape from their cycle of suffering. Originally a male in Indian tradition, East Asian interpretations have changed the Bodhisattva to female, and the goddess of mercy is one of the most important figures in East Asian Buddhist culture. The temple was originally dedicated to her when it was built in 1376. The goddess of mercy stands on the Cliffside terrace, which is the highest elevation of the temple grounds, overlooking and overseeing the entire domain under her protection. Symbolically, you relinquished your desires at the 108 stairs. You've gone through blessing and formal worship, and finally, at the end of your journey, you are surrounded by compassion, mercy, kindness, forgiveness, and then peace and calm and quiet. This bamboo grove near the entrance, next to the traffic safety pagoda, is about a 10-minute hike and exits at the parking area and drop-off point. This is a good walk to decompress after your journey through the Korea Dragon Palace Temple. These wishing cairns are made by visitors to the temple over time and has become its own point of interest. You can build your own, but be careful not to topple the wishing cairns of other people. It's rare to find a temple like this. Most of Korea's sacred sites retreat into the mountains, seeking stillness far from the world. But here, the sacred and the sea share the same cliff. The Dragon King's palace, the goddess of mercy watching over the water, 5 centuries of prayer. Whether you came for the view, the history, or just one honest wish, they say at least one always comes true here. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more from Travel Whiskers. And please be sure to check out my other videos on Busan, and I hope they will be helpful to you. Thanks for watching.